What's up guys, this is Rob with Animus Visual Reviews. Today I am actually going to not be reviewing anything. However, I will be doing a comparison between 3 different speed boosters specifically for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Right now I have my hands on a Fotodiox Fusion Redux Speedbooster as well as the Viltrox Speedbooster, which is actually quite reasonably priced. However, there's been a lot of talk on whether or not each speed booster performs similarly. Right now, the Metabones is mounted on the camera, which is going to be part of the test that we're doing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Bing!
Okay, so for our first test, this is the Viltrox on the Sigma 1835. This is at 18 millimeters, 1.2. This is now the Viltrox 1835 Sigma at 1.2. This is now at 35 millimeter. The shutter has now been moved to 1/60 and the f-stop is at 1.8. I'm noticing a lot of the haze is definitely reduced. It looks pretty good. ISO 400, 1.8, and 1/60 shutter, 60 frames a second. Now this is a test of the Viltrox with the Rokinon 35mm t1.5 wide open at 1.5. And here's a test of the same Rokinon. Didn't change the settings here. It's ISO 400 on the Viltrox. Shutter is 1/120, and this is at f2. So it's a pretty significant difference. I feel like you can probably stop it down a little further and get, even less blurriness haze. You can see it kind of in the forehead area, but overall this is a lot more acceptable. Now I'll be testing the Fotodiox Redux adapter. This is now on the Sigma 1835 1.8 at 1.2. This is at 18 millimeters. This is now the Fotodiox Redux adapter at 35 millimeters, still at f1.2. And there is a little bit of haziness there, but not too bad. This is now the Fotodiox Redux with the Sigma 1835 at 1.8. This is at 18 millimeters. Now this is the Sigma 1835 on the Fotodiox adapter as well at 1.8. As far as I'm concerned, there's very little, if any, blurriness or hazing all the way at 35. Alright, this is the Fotodiox Redux adapter with the Rokinon 35 T1.5 wide open. This is now the Rokinon 35 at f2 on the Fotodiox Redux adapter. This is the Metabones on the Sigma 1835 at 18 millimeters, f1.2. Now this is the Metabones with a Sigma 1835 at f1.2. This is 35 millimeters. Alright, and this is the famed Metabones Ultra 0.71. Now this is at 1.8 on the Sigma 1835 1.8 at 18 millimeters. Alright, this is the Metabones with the Sigma 1835 1.8 at 1.8. Now this is the Rokinon 35 T1.5 on the Metabones, wide open. This is a T1.5. Okay, now this is the Rokinon 35 T1.5 at f2 on the Metabones Speedbooster.
So, in conclusion, what did I learn today with these tests? The main thing I noticed is that all three speed boosters had some kind of softness, which is to be expected, of course, when the lens is wide open, especially at something like 1.2. So, in my opinion, all three of them perform pretty similarly, stop down. However, if you do a lot of low light shooting or a lot of wide open shooting, the Metabones definitely has the edge over the other two. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking to get the best image out of the Pocket 4K. However, if you're not doing a whole lot of wide open shooting, they all perform relatively well at 1.8 or below. So for the most part, I think you'll be well served with any of these as long as you're not shooting wide open. And honestly, even with the Metabones, I wouldn't shoot at f1.2 if I need absolute edge-to-edge sharpness. So with that said, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions or comment on any of these three speed boosters, please leave them below. I'll be sure to get back with you on them. That said, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching.